Welcome back to Paint and Dan. Last time on Paint and Dan.
How hard could this be? We put the speed paint on top of the slap chop. Then we slap chop on top of the speed paint. We go in with these nice delicate edge highlights. Oh, I that up. I just wanted to take a cool turn and make a pretty flower bug for you guys, and I ruined it. Hey, it's not ruined. Bob Ross never failed a bravery test, and neither will we. Come on, we got this. We're going to take this big floofy dry brush and we're going to lean into that mistake and ruin it more. Then we're going to ruin our dry brush. Now, I know what you're thinking. What the hell, man? Isn't this purple alchemy speed paint the stuff that got you into this mess? And you're right. But watch what I do here. We're going to let it dry just for a moment. Ooh. We use a makeup sponge to remove some of that speed paint. We do this similar to how we would use thinner and wipe away an oil wash, but we don't need thinner, we just need a little bit of water and a damp sponge. Real easy. We gotta mask up and cover all the parts we don't want painted pink. Remember, safety first. I might have made a mistake when I primed this thing black. We probably could have switched that step for pink, and then the whole thing would be brighter at this point. So I'm just going to do a bit of lifting. This episode of Paint and Dan was brought to you by Balls of Steel. You know, for mixing your paint, right? Okay, back to the show. We're gonna mask off faster than Future on Molly and Percocet. And we're gonna wrench into this old hot pink gloss by Testers. It's important that we never stop trying new things and experimenting with new methods, even if we don't like them and we paint over them 5 minutes later. The worst thing we can do as an artist is paint ourselves into a corner by neglecting old pigments, paints, or techniques that we're not comfortable with. Sometimes we just have to persist and be patient with ourselves. We have to engage in our willingness to learn and try new things. The best tool in your hobby kit is not your airbrush or your glue gun, it's yourself. We've been through every kind of yellow dots there is. Little bit of stain gang dots. And big old fat dots. Dots that flew in sideways. And sometimes the dots seem to come straight up from underneath. Okay, we're doing the wings now. We're gonna experiment with fairy dust. I've never used this stuff before, so we're just gonna put it on raw and see what it looks like. Nope. We'll try adding some gelatinous blue into the mix. Ooh, nice coverage. Now we're gonna glaze on a little bit of Chemos Purple Citadel Airbrush paint. Try to pick up those veiny parts and dull out some of that shine. Then we're gonna reapply the shine with an iridescent glaze called Dragonfly Glaze. This stuff kind of looks like glue, and it goes on clear. Ooh, but it gives a real nice shine. Look at that. Ooh, shiny. Alright, almost done, guys. We have this decorative flower, and we're gonna airbrush some of the colors we've been using onto it. I think it's obvious what we're gonna do with it, right? Now looks nice. Okay everyone, the wait is over. It's done! I thought, what better way to show my audience that it's a pretty flower bug than to have it live on an actual little flower. I removed the top petals of the foam and put them on top of the stone base of the Ankheg and pinned its feet to the top of the petals. I just kind of lifted them off the base and slid the flower under. Now check this out! I snuck in and put another layer of paint on this that you can't see. It's only visible in ultraviolet light. Okay, we're gonna nerd out for a second here. So the camouflage of the orchid mantis extends beyond the visible spectrum of the human eye. So if you were a delicious little bumblebee stumbling around to get some pollen, these fluorescent markings on the orchid mantis appear in ultraviolet spectrum, which is what the insects see. So these markings serve as a landing strip for a would-be snack. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video. I appreciate you so much. And remember, like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more content.